properly attired, but go ahead.
Thank you, Ed. We are here for sentencing. The only update to the pre-sentence report is that Mr. Norvell has recently started working just part-time as a pizza delivery driver. So that would be our only update. And then besides that, we would be asking that the court follows the recommendation. Mr. Norvell can make a $50 payment towards his fines and costs today, but then he can.
Oh.
And then we'll need the length of probation to finish paying the fines, costs, and restitution.
Sir, anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
Just sorry for the whole situation. I'll take what I deserved.
To sentence of the court as to count 3, the retail fraud 3rd degree, sentence the defendant to 9 months probation, $480 fines and court costs, $270 probation oversight fees, $179.97 restitution to Meyer payable through the court. You have 50 today?
Yeah, I can pay that on card. Yes.
Is that?
Pay it on card. I don't have cash.
Okay.
Restitution.
You need to get the restitution paid off, but $50 today, then payment plan is arranged by probation.
Okay.
There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You are to complete the Beyond Barriers program or a comparable program. You're to complete 25 hours of community service as directed by probation. You're not to go to any Meijer store in the state of Michigan. You are to, not to go to any Meijer store in the state of Michigan. I'll order 93 days suspended. On the count 4, retail fraud 3rd degree, place you on probation for 9 months, $480 fines and costs at beyond probation payment plan. You're to comply with all of the terms as set forth in count 2 or count 3, which I just enunciated to you. I'll order 93 days in jail suspended. Thank you.
Your Honor.
Court calls the case, People versus Tejan West.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robin McCoy on behalf of Tejan West, who is to my right, P633057.
Okay.
Good morning, Tejan West.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mr. White.
Yes, Your Honor, we did have the opportunity to review the pre-sentencing report. There are no additions, corrections, or deletions. He is still gainfully employed, taking care of his daughter, and trying to stay out of trouble.
Sir, is there anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
I'm highly apologetic for the situation and I put myself in. And working every day to do different and better. So.
Sentence of the court to place you on 9 months probation. You are to pay $555 fines and costs, $270 probation oversight fees. When can you pay that?
Yes.
Pardon?
Yes.
Well, can you pay it today?
I pay half of that today.
Pardon?
I pay half of that today.
You have the whole amount, or you just want to pay half?
I mean, I can have the whole amount, but I didn't want to pay it right now. I can right now if I have to pay right now.
You want to use the money for something else? No, that's okay. But would you rather owe somebody else or me?
I would rather not owe anybody.
Yeah, you don't.
There you go. Okay, so pay it today.
Okay.
There should be no use of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You're to complete the Beyond Barriers program or comparable program. You are to complete 25 hours of community service as directed by probation. You're to maintain employment with proof to probation. I will discontinue the GPS tether. I'll order 93 days in jail. Credit to the balance is suspended. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And your staff. Hope you all have a great day.
That's kind of what you're describing is that this fatherly protection is what's causing this, or is what led to this. But what you have to understand is, as a judge, and I hear it all the time, men and women come before me and says, I can't be taken into custody, or I can't go to prison because I've got these children that I must be there to provide for and protect and just be a part of their lives. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So the choice is not then at the time that you're being sanctioned or sentenced or punished. The time to think about your children is way back here when you're tempted to use. You see the correlation is that you can't use them. And again, I'm a family man. I think it's very important that men be the leaders of their family, and but being a leader means that you have to buck up now. You have to stop this nonsense of using drugs and then using your kids as an excuse. Because quite frankly, I've taken people in custody that brought their children into the courtroom. You have seen, you come from my docket, so you've been over at the jail, so you know what my reputation is. I do not allow that to be an excuse for not receiving consequences. The time to think about your children is back here when you're tempted to use. So if whatever it is you need to do to overcome that urge, doing something, I lost my parents, so I used illegal drugs. Well, that doesn't make any sense. That's not how you respond to situations that arise in your life. So the choices that you make on a daily basis, you have to think about the consequences, not only the consequences to you, but the consequences now to your children, right? And each one of you sitting over there must understand that when you do something and there's going to be any choice that you make has a consequence, that consequence not only affects you, it affects your family. So I'm trying to get you to think about this differently now, is to think, okay, I really want to go use cocaine, but if I do that, I'm not setting an example for my daughters, because you don't want them to become drug users, I would think, right?
Correct.
I don't want to spend the next 24 months in prison or 36 months in prison. I mean, yeah, that's just this case. I mean, you have cases in other counties too that they could revoke you. They could run it consecutive. You could be talking about spending time in prison away from your daughters while they're growing up. You don't want that. Look, try to change your focus. And again, whatever your reason is for using illegal drugs, I mean, I get the addiction part of it. I understand that, but you need to change your focus away from that urge, that desire, and put it where you really want it to be, is with on your health, your life, your children's life, because ultimately, if the pattern continues, obviously the court, this court is different. I try to give grace as much as I can, but I have limits too. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All right. I think I beat that up pretty bad, but Dory, you got anything else?
Brian came in yesterday and we did have just a really good conversation about all the events that did happen. And I told him that, yes, it is about how we respond moving forward and looking at the changed behaviors that we have seen from Brian in the last 6 months now. But we most importantly talked about the decision to not go after the individual who was released too, which is certainly important. And I am very glad that you did not do that and that you don't have intentions of doing that moving forward. We talked about that.
I mean, and let me interrupt. Any father is going to have that urge. I mean, I understand, but again, you'd only be ultimately punishing yourself and your daughter more, because if you did react that way, that would be illegal, and then there would be, again, more severe consequences. I understand the urge as a father, and a grandfather, but we have to be stronger than that. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. And Brian and I did talk about just getting some more structure rather than just being on EMHA straight up. I want to continue on EMHA, but with some more structure in his day to actually work through this therapeutically as well. So I am recommending that he get engaged with a community provider that we have through our court. I reached out to Talbot House yesterday evening, and we are in the works of getting the intake process started there, Brian. So we'll get that moving this afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get that piece back engaged. And since you've been out of Joseph House, there's been no treatment, correct?
No, I've been going to classes and yes, sir.
Okay.
He's doing groups at the VA.
Okay.
I've been doing group classes.
Yeah,
and-
you're okay.
Okay.
Part of the calendar that he created, he's been engaging in the NA meetings down in Cincinnati, and then also some groups within the VA as well as with his individual counselor at the VA, which I do want him to continue with Nick, of course, at the VA, and then kind of using this as like a bridge until we can get the IVP start date.
Okay.
And even then, we'll kind of work through how that would look.
Yeah.
All right. You guys work that out.
Mhm.
Bethany, you got anything else?
Yeah, we'll continue to talk about that so we can make sure that we've got a clear plan moving forward. And then, this isn't going to be a straight line, right? We know that, but this is a really big opportunity for you to reflect on how things played out and learn from it and look at, how you can manage your emotions and things you can put in place moving forward to help make different choices. So I think that's the conversation that we can have.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Okay. I mean, I think Ashley, under my order, you're on a monitor, you're on lockdown now, so you're on house arrest. Okay. All right, Brian. Caldwell. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
How are you?
Fine. How you doing?
Good. All reports are you doing very well?
Yes, sir.
Starting off on the right foot here, calling CIP daily, testing and treatment. No reports of anything wrong. What else is going on in your life?
I'm gaining weight like Fat Albert.
You probably could stand to gain a few pounds, right?
Yeah, I'm about 30 pounds heavier than I was when I was coming here initially.
Well, that's good. You look healthier.
Thank you.
Are you working anywhere?
No, I'm on disability. I'm fighting COPD, so I just found out that I can do the NA and AA attendance because I've been going to classes that's required for my IOP.
Yeah.
And then they have additional requirements, so I'm going to start doing that online, so I don't have to walk and stuff like that because sometimes this heat's really been taking my breath away and everything like that.
Oh
so.
yeah, it does everybody's.
Yeah, but I shouldn't be having cowboy killers in my pocket either, smoking cigarettes, but.
Probably not. All right, right. But hey, Doug, you're doing really good. You're starting off well. Ashley, you got anything?
The only thing I wanted to point out was that in your treatment report, it said that you were really open to feedback and you were like really willing to correct little behaviors and things like that. And I just wanted to commend you for that. I think that's the key in all of this. So keep that up, keep the open mind up. You're
Okay,
doing a
thank
great
you.
job.
Rachel?
Same thing. Yeah, you're doing great. No concerns. You're actively participating in all your groups and sessions and everything. And yeah, you're doing great.
The only concern I've had is, I don't know if you guys have had any luck finding my DD-214s and stuff like that, because in the future, I'm wanting to get different residency. I mean, I am in an IOP and stuff, and I know I broke the law, so I know this is part of the requirements of going through it, but it's a young man sport. I'm old and I have to put up with the younger misfits, whatever you want to call them, but.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you talk to Brian Young back there. He's with the Veteran Services here in Warren County.
Okay.
So go talk with Brian after court and he can assist you, right?
We've been going down this path. We have yet to be able to locate this 214. So we'll get back on it. I apologize. Like I said, I just got back from vacation. I'll see where we stand. But the last time I checked, we could not find the DD-214.
Okay.
Which is crazy because I'm on like special forces or anything like that, and I have to kill somebody to tell them where I went or something.
All right, let's figure that one out. All right,
Okay,
good job, Doug.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Patterson? Oh, I'm sorry. You get to spin the wheel.
Okay.
I have that list right here in front of me.
Bankrupt.
Yeah. How are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you. Yourself?
I'm good. You're looking good too.
Gaining weight, like he said.
What's that?
Gaining weight.
Well, yeah. That certainly happens. That is a side effect of not using illegal drugs. But Ron, you're doing great. I mean, so tell me, did you go to Houston Woods?
Yep.
How was it?
It was muggy.
When did you go? Last week?
Yeah,
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of rough. We stayed in the camper most of the time.
Yeah.
But I did catch like 4 or 5 sunfish,
Uh-huh.
and that was embarrassing because the people I were with were bringing in pretty nice sized fish, and I was telling them about how good of a fisherman I was, and it was just embarrassing. I guess.
Were you guys using different bait or what?
I just got, for my birthday, June 30th, I got a ugly stick.
Oh, I saw that. I've seen them.
Oh yeah, and so I was all proud of it, telling them I was going to, be ripping them out. Yeah, that didn't happen. So, oh well. Everything.
Well, apparently the fish did not know how great of a fisherman you were.
Yeah. And I'm catching release, so
All right. Well, I talked with Brian about some events that the veterans they have set up for veterans for fishing. Brian might be able to line you up with.
I went last year. I went to that boats and or floats and boats or fish and float.
Yeah.
Right.
That was a great time.
Okay.
We're doing it again this year.
Really?
Yes.
Excellent.
Get with me, I'll give you the dates.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And you're coming up on 1 year sobriety, right?
Correct.
What's the date?
7/29/26.
All right.
I believe.
Monica will write that down. But you're doing great, Ron. Dora, you got anything?
Nope, I don't have anything else to add. I'm just so happy for you, Ron, and just proud of everything that you continue to do, and glad that you're just getting to enjoy life and
Thank you.
while still working very hard and,
Yeah, I got
all
off
kind
at
of-
4:30 this morning, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're beating me up because I took vacation.
oh yeah.
Yeah, nothing additional to add. You've just done great throughout, since being with us from start to finish. So
Thank you.
super proud of you.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
Spin the wheel. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we got a gift card for you.
Oh, yeah. I
All right,
graduated.
gift card and you get to spin the wheel.
Yay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can't use it today. Bertelli? How are you, sir?
Doing well.
How are you? You tired?
A little bit.
Okay. How's your mom?
She's okay.
Just okay?
Yeah.
Any plans for changes or anything?
My brother's flying back in Friday,
Okay.
so we're going to try to discuss a place, possibly the same place my dad was at before he passed.
Okay.
So, how Kettering, Lincoln.
Does she have any problems with bad memories there? Or does she
No,
remember?
she's just still, coherent enough where she's kind of not on board really with it. But I just told her that she understands it's really hard, but she'll have those lapses and,
Right.
time kind of a little bit. So
All right. Yeah, you were doing extremely well. Now, I have a note here for service work.
So he knows that needs to happen, and he had something lined up that fell through. So maybe he would.
Yeah, what I have coming up with this, anybody that wants to do it for their service project, is that we organize the Veterans Appreciation Day at the Warren County Fair.
Okay.
And it's coming up in 2 weeks from yesterday, July the 21st, at 2:00 on that day. If you want to come help
Yeah,
set
sure.
up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it's July 20. Yes.
I was just gonna say, Mark, my mentor, he's got me aligning bricks at the VFW. And I guess is it Middletown, they're gonna be putting a slab behind the VFW. And they're gonna be rearranging the bricks that came out of the old memorial.
Yeah.
And he said that they'd be welcome to take additional people to help organize those bricks if anybody was interested.
Okay.
I mentioned that.
All right. Is there a date that he's going to be doing that?
He hasn't, they don't have the date yet. They're waiting for the slab to be poured. And then once that slab's poured, we can start building it anytime.
Okay. All right. But Robert, for you, I mean, if you want to do something like that, or again, you want to come up and help set up for this veterans event, again, you're welcome to stay for the veterans event, for the dinner too. All you guys are welcome as veterans to come and have dinner up there. It's a great event. I got this.
Yeah, I'll do that. That sounds good.
Okay, so that's 2:00 on the 21st at the Warren County Fair. It's Building A, or what they call Welcome Hall.
Okay.
It's right there in front. You can't
All right.
miss it.
So a couple weeks.
Yeah. Ashley, you got anything else for Robert?
No, just keep it up.
You got a letter for me?
For what?
Stop. You know it. Every time.
See, you just made her heart just skips.
Because this time I was like, I remember. I already told you, so I knew it this time.
Okay, so I sit here today and I'm very grateful. I mean, extremely grateful for my sobriety. You know, I'm extremely proud of myself, graduating treatment, you know, getting that behind me. I feel like it's a real accomplishment. The relationship with my family has become a lot stronger without the, you know, prior to, you know, getting in trouble with the sporadic use here and there, you know, with that out, things have gotten a lot better, more present in the moment, and you know, they've really noticed it, so it makes me feel good. So, you know, as I move on to this next phase, you know, I look forward to continuing with sobriety. You know, I have a men's group that comes out to my house for some guys. It's a closed meeting, but it's for people who have some long-term sobriety, which I had prior, you know. So I'm going to continue to do that because it's very important to me, you know, talking with these guys, you know, using them as mentors as well. So it's just, you know, it's made me a better person. So I just want to say that I'm very deeply appreciative to everyone that's, you know, involved with Vet Court. The support I received is top notch, really. You know, I'm blessed from that aspect. So I just, you know, I want to thank everyone for having faith in me, you know, at times when it was hard for me to gather for myself. So, you know, sometimes I couldn't find it myself, and with the support of everyone in here involved, especially with the treatment team, I'm very grateful for it.
Congratulations. You spin the wheel?
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Rush.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Fantastic.
Everything going well?
Yes.
How's your daughter?
It's okay. She had a little scare this morning. I was telling Dora we had a loud knock at the door. It was Butler County Sheriff's. They were subpoenaing her for the case with her mom as a witness. So, but she's very. I'm gonna have to talk to the detective, and she's really scared to testify against her mom.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that would be traumatic.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's a way she don't have to.
What's the situation with that? What's she being charged with?
Domestic violence.
Hopefully, yeah, she needs to talk to the victim advocate down there.
Right, we're gonna do that this week almost. So like she's got so much anxiety over it.
Oh, yeah. Usually the prosecutors will work with that. I mean, I know here when you have victims like that, they're trying to work out some sort of plea bargain so that she doesn't have to testify.
Right.
So Ms. Tranter does that all the time.
So you tell me.
Yeah. All reports are you're doing extremely well. How's work going?
Oh, good.
Liking that?
I mean, he's delivering pizza. I mean, everybody's happy to see me. So, I mean, instant gratification, right?
All right. Well, you're doing very well. All right. Any plans for the future? Anything coming up that you got going on?
Not really. I mean, Southern Ohio PGA reached out to me, and they actually, I don't know how this happened, but they chose me to be part of the team of the Southern Ohio PGA in their inaugural Governor's Cup. So it's going to be Southern Ohio PGA versus Northern Ohio PGA, and it's a tournament that's going to be occurring every year starting in September.
Okay, where are they going to play it at?
It's like North Star Golf Club. It's in Columbus. It's a private golf club. Never golfed there before, but yeah, I was selected of one of 12 to represent the Southern Ohio portion.
Great. Now, will you be actually playing?
Yes, I'll actually be playing in that, but I haven't golfed lately, so I don't know how it's gonna go. I gotta.
When is that tournament?
September. I want to say it's like September 18th, I think.
Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. They would never ask me to play. Dory, you got something?
No, that sounds exciting and awesome. I'll be excited to hear how that goes. But yeah, I did update Judge about moving down, being a little closer to the kids. So I'm sure that'll make things a little bit better for when you do need to run and take care of them. Just see them. So yeah, just keep me posted.
Paige?
Nothing additional, Your Honor.
All right, David, spin the wheel. All right.
Again.
Mr. Grimes?
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Is that your work vest?
It is. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just teasing you. You're fine. How's everything going?
Okay so far. I was talking to Vicky and asked her about my employment's kind of up in limbo. I'm not sure where they're going to go with that. I got an email from my boss, who's the owner of the company, saying somebody did a Google search on my name and this stuff came up, and he said, well, it's kind of scared them, and I responded to it, and I just, was upfront and honest, told him what happened, what transpired, but I don't know if that's, good enough for him or not, but they're on a cruise to Alaska until the 13th, so I won't know until then. I was telling Vicky that I'm anticipating a come to Jesus meeting on the 13th, but
wouldn't they've already known about this?
I don't know, to be quite honest with you. They may have done a background check and saw that was on my record, because I did have to fight to get this job because of my background. But I don't know if that was just something they just ran a background check and it came back with that, but they didn't do a Google search where the WOWT News 5 video was on there.
Right.
And that's causing me issues. So I did submit a request to WLW to take that down, please. Ask them to take it down because it's affecting my ability to earn a living, and it's messing with my family and stuff like that. But I haven't heard back from them yet, but I'm still trying.
All right. We talked in treatment team this morning about perhaps getting you involved with Vet Connect. You live in Mason, so I think that would be a great opportunity for you just to connect with some other veterans.
Okay.
And do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the only other thing that I would mention, Robert, or David, is this restitution.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I've got a payment here I'm going to make today. And I was telling Ashley as well that it's kind of a catch-22. I want to make as big a payment as I can, but it's my record is hindering me from getting a job, making what I used to make, and so I can't make the payments that I want to make. And at this point, really, I'm just trying to keep my head above water. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I understand the restitution is required, and I will make payments on it, intend to make payments on it, but I'm hoping to get to a position where I'm in, a better position to make more substantial payments.
Right. Okay. All right. Ashley, you got anything else for?
Yeah, well, we just had some other conversations in treatment team. So afterwards, talk with Paige, and then you and I will talk a little bit more about I think someone else is going to talk to you about Vet Connect and all that stuff. Just some options, just to give you some stuff to do that isn't just work,
Sure.
So we'll talk after court.
Okay, perfect.
All right, spin the wheel.
Thank you, sir.
Second one, right there. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Jason.
Yeah.
How are you doing? You got your work shirt on too?
Yeah. We got fancy new work.
Yeah.
They get a little dirty though.
I bet. How's everything going with you?
Pretty
got to see your dad, I think it was last week?
Yeah, we went to, it was
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that sounds right. We they were able to, I saw him at a wedding in Chicago, which my whole family was there. And then the following weekend, he was able to go watch Jacob and Peyton play golf. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. That's fun going to a golf tournament. I just really liked that when my granddaughter was playing, get to go just rent a cart and just kind of follow her around the course.
So my daughter is like 8 and she has like the pull bag.
Yeah.
And we were coming down this big hill and I switched because they played at the same time. They shotgun start them. But they said at the beginning, like,
kids can take their own clubs, no caddies, da da da. So she's like taking it down. I tell her to like flip it forward, and her mom tried to grab her clubs, and she was like, "Mom, no caddies." So I thought it was pretty funny. Like,
Following the rules.
I was proud of her.
So you've got another hearing coming up at the end of the month.
Yep. Okay. Well, it's just a phone conference, so they're supposed to have an agreement like hammered out by then, or we'll be set for like a hearing.
Right. Have you guys received the Guardian's report?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. Well, just keep
Yeah.
being hopeful with that.
Yep.
Ashley, you got anything?
You're doing an excellent job with all of like the probation requirements and all of that. So keep it up. You call CIP every single day, and then you're here and done testing and gone before I can ever even think to check on it. So I appreciate that very much.
The new guy's pretty fast. I'm
What's
not sure
that?
of his name. The new guy in
Yeah.
You're an Out that's here every day.
Perfect.
He's good.
That's good.
I get back to work quickly, so I appreciate it.
Paige?
I talked to Terry Means, and obviously, I'm sure he told you there's a switch over to the new system, so you've been in a kind of a hiatus but should be kicking back into effect. I think he should be giving you a call if he hasn't already. I spoke to him yesterday. Hopefully, it gets set back up next week. So, but it sounds like you're not in any kind of crisis. So I think next week we can wait, see if you're doing good. So
Yeah, he told me he would reach back out when he was ready to establish more appointments.
yeah, they're going I think they're going 25, 50, 75. And then they're gradually going to work to 100 caseload. But
Okay.
he added you back to the thing, and he'll be giving you a call. So other than
good.
that, that's all I got.
Okay. Spin the wheel.
I'll see you on the 21st.
Okay, you gonna come up? Good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's that bag.
thank you.
Good job. Mr. Klaus? Morning, Your Honor. How are you? You doing good?
Very good.
Still enjoying Joseph House?
Very much so. They are teaching me, have taught me a whole lot.
Okay. So what's you still got working on a plan? And what's going on with the housing issue?
I was told that I don't qualify for a VA loan because I don't make enough money. Have enough money. So I've got 3 obstacles in my way. One's license, one's vehicle, 3's job.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe you and Ashley can put your heads together and think of something that's like transitionary into the next phase. Maybe we just kind of hold off on buying something now and just get you established, because you should get your license back after the next court date in Hamilton County, right?
Well, I have been postponed twice in less than a week.
Why?
Well, I was scheduled Thursday and the judge canceled because she took an extended holiday. Scheduled again for Monday and that was canceled because Frank didn't show up. So now I have another court date and I have no idea what date it is because they had to examine the docket.
When I looked it up yesterday or the day before, it said it was set for July 29th. But you should confirm that with
29th.
Frank. But that is
Okay.
what I
Well,
found the other day.
I actually talked to Frank's office and I said, will you make sure
Yeah.
that he notifies me of what the new date is? And they assured me they would, and I've not gotten anything yet. But I will keep July 29th in mind. But now, I have talked with Joseph House. I still have time with them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They have assured me that it's no hurry. So my plan is get my license back, try to find help getting a vehicle, get a job, talk to the gentleman trying to help me with the VA loan, find out if another $1,500 to $2,000 would be sufficient to have income to get a house and get a house. Now, if if it's necessary for me to get out, then
No, and again, the only reason I bring it up, Carl, is because obviously I just want you to have a plan in place. And but it seems like we still have time.
sure, I
So,
have time.
Yeah, I'm.
But that's my plan because I would prefer to buy a house.
Okay. Okay. If you let Ashley know if this hearing doesn't happen this month in Hamilton County, and I want to know the reason why it didn't happen.
Right.
Because I can call Frank and say, get this taken care of.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just no reason to keep postponing.
This makes 5 to 6 trips that I've made.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah. James is over there shaking his head too. That doesn't sound right, does it, James? No. So again,
Well,
you let Ash. If this hearing doesn't take place this month, I want to know about it.
the reason that it was delayed 3 times ago was they wanted the so-called victim notified.
Yeah, that one's valid.
That one made sense.
That one's valid.
So then Thursday got canceled because of the judge on weekend holiday. Then Monday was fine.
Okay. Yeah, I want to know. There's just no reason why they should keep kicking that down the road. Unfortunately, and Ms. Tranter knows this because she used to be a prosecutor in Hamilton County. That's the way. I'm not going to say that on the record. Last time I said something on the record about Cuyahoga County. I got a little backlash from some of my brothers up there in Cleveland.
I'll say it.
I mean, the reality of it is just the way their court works. I mean, it's just it's frustrating to me when I practice law down there, and it's just very frustrating.
Right.
So
Now on a higher note, I graduated IOP yesterday.
Nice. Okay.
I graduated MRT today.
IOP yesterday and MRT today.
Today.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Monica, can we scrounge up a gift card for Carl for those events? That's awesome. Good job, Carl. You've come a long way. You remember the 2 days you sat there in my courtroom, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
All right.
Now I give it all to Beth and Joseph House. They've actually changed my life and they've made me a different person.
Good. Awesome. Ashley, anything else for Carl?
Keep it up. You're doing an excellent job.
Thank you. Paige?
Keep me in the loop on your housing. I know you and I spoke a lot of times, but there's additional options if the VA home loan falls through. But it seems like it's still your primary option. If you do get employment, I would suspect you'd eventually get approved for a loan. But once again, we have a safety net. We have HUD-VASH housing vouchers, various other housing programs.
Me and Beth talked about HUD-VASH.
Okay. Yeah. So just once again, I don't want to, certainly not on the record at the time, but like if you have any questions, give me a call. But we do got time, like Judge said, and I'm following your case. So if it does come down to that, Joseph House said they'll give me ample time to start getting that set up, and I'll get you referred to the right program, and we'll get you some housing. We'll get you a housing plan set up as soon as possible. All right.
All right. Good job. Spin the wheel, and Monica's got a gift card for you.
Number 2.
Mr. Colvin. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Good. Welcome. How's things starting off so far?
Up here a lot for drug testing, but it's good.
Yeah, that's part of the plan.
I hear.
Hey, let me. They had mentioned that you have something going on this afternoon with Judge Kirby.
Yeah, I went through a divorce. Officially got divorced August last year. And my ex was going through some mental health addiction issues of her own. She ended up in jail for a brief period of time. So that's kind of where this thing started, the drift between her and her daughter. So we have a daughter together. And when we split during the divorce, I was awarded sole custody, and there has to be reunification therapy and then some supervised visits for Caitlin to start seeing Bailey again. I think Caitlin got out of jail in January and reached out to me, wanted to speak to Bailey. Bailey said, I don't want to talk to her right now. And Bailey has since gone on to block her on like all social media, cell phone, doesn't return text messages. But they have the impression that I'm keeping Bailey from speaking to her. So about a month ago, Caitlin filed a contempt charge up here saying that I was withholding parenting time. So
Who's your attorney?
Emily DeSantis, she used to work for Rickers and Rickers. She's now got her own law firm out of Kentucky.
Okay. And who's her attorney?
Don't believe she has one.
All right, so you got that covered then. All right, you got a new mentor. This is John Looker. He is a Vietnam veteran, Purple Heart recipient, good friend of mine. But what the requirement is, I want you to meet with John in person, and then you need to just follow up and develop a relationship with John. I'm going to tell you right now, this man is all of our mentors. I just love the mentors that we have in this court. And this is what makes this court different than say Judge Peeler's recovery court, is that we have mentors. Now, what you talk about with Mr. Looker is between you and Mr. Looker. The mentors do not report to the court or to the treatment team. They are not part of the treatment team. That's independent. But he's here to just to be someone to just talk to and about life or whatever you want to talk to him about. Okay. But I do require that you meet in person with him at least once, and then to have follow up communication after that.
Understood.
But John is I forget how long I've known you, John. Law.
Oh, can't say that, Judge, or we'll give away our ages.
But I know when I have an issue, a few months ago we had a veteran in crisis, and that I got the call about, and my first call was to Mr. Looker. He met me at the hospital, but he's just, I mean, he's the kind of guy that'll drop everything to meet with you and help you. So I do want you to do that. Okay. Dora, you got anything else?
Just great job in the last 2 weeks. We threw a lot at you from the start. So you've been fully compliant with drug testing, and I know it is a lot, but it's short-lived here in the beginning. So just keep up that compliance and consistency, and we'll just check in briefly and just get something scheduled for sometime next week to do more of a check-in so that you can just get home today. And then just let me know how the hearing goes today too.
You want me to still stop by after court today?
We'll just, right after court, we'll just get something scheduled real quick, and then that way you don't have to come back.
Sounds good.
Bethany?
I don't really have a lot to add. We've kind of had things set up for a while. Everything's going well. Obviously, if you need anything else, don't hesitate to reach out, and we can look at getting that set up for you. But I think the plan right now is working and things are going well. Just let me know at any point if that changes, or I can help with anything else.
Will do.
Okay.
Who's that guy?
I know. I was gonna request a better picture.
Okay, that's. I'm thinking.
I've been sober for 8 months. I was taking it a terrible time.
I would agree.
Very,
all right, we'll get a new picture. All right, you get to spin the wheel today.
Yeah.
Court calls the case, People versus Mohammed Dari.
Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Dolly, who is appearing via Zoom.
Sir, can you please unmute and state your name?
Hello?
Hello, state your name.
Mohammed Dari.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Bukovich.
Yes, Your Honor. I had the opportunity to review the PSIR with my client. We have no factual corrections and certain considerations. We do ask that the court adopt the recommendation of probation.
Mr. Dari, is there anything you'd like to say before I impose sentence?
No, thank you.
All right. Sent to the court, 6 months prosecutor deferred sentence. You are to pay $500 fines and costs, $180 probation oversight fees. When can you get that paid, sir?
I can get it paid this week.
This week?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you till Monday to get it paid. Pay it by the 13th. There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You're to complete a theft class. You're to do that within the next 60 days. You're to complete 25 hours of community service as directed by probation. No going to any Meijer store in the state of Michigan. You're to report to probation on July 10th, 2026 at 11 a.m. and then you're to report as directed. I'll set a review hearing to be held January 13th, 2027 at 9 a.m. I'll order 365 days in jail. Credit 1, the balance is suspended. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes. Court calls the case, People versus Jason House.
Am I good to go?
Yes, sir.
Good morning, this is the Public Defender Laura Perry on behalf of Mr. Haas. Mr. Haas.
You know, if you talk slower, he won't appear. But go ahead.
Castle Zoo. We don't believe so. We have one unnamed. Well, I attempted to get in touch with Mr. Haas multiple times. I didn't hear back from him. I was hoping he'd so I got reached.
All right. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $10,000, 10%. That warrant will issue immediately. Court calls the case of the People versus Nia Hall.
Good morning, again, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Hall.
Ms. Hall, can you state your name, please?
Yes, Your Honor, my apologies. Nia Hall.
All right. Go ahead, Mr. Beck.
Yes, Your Honor. We have had the opportunity to review the PSIR. We have no factual corrections, insertions, or deletions. At this time, Your Honor, we ask that you adopt the recommendation of probation.
All right. Ms. Hall, is there anything you'd like to tell the court before I impose sentence?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Sentence of the court, I'll place you on 4 months prosecutor deferred sentence. You're to pay $480 fines and costs, $120 probation oversight fees. Young lady, when can you get that paid?
Would it be possible to get it paid by August 15th?
We're in July now. I'll give it, just pay it by August 15th, 2026.
Thank you, Your Honor.
There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You are to complete a theft class within the next 60 days. You're to complete 25 hours of community service as directed by probation. You are not to go to any Target store in the state of Michigan. I'll set a review hearing that's to be held November 16th, 2026 at 9 a.m. I'll order 93 days in jail that is suspended. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Court calls the case, People versus Tanisha Moore.
Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mrs. Moore.
Tanisha Moore. Not, go ahead.
Chris Clare on behalf of probation. Your Honor, Ms. Moore was scheduled before the court for a sentencing hearing today. She did fail to complete the PSI appointment that she had with me, which was scheduled on June 18th. My office did attempt to contact her again after that to try to get the appointment completed. Given that she is also not present today, probation would ask for a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $10,000 cash or $10,000, 10%. The warrant is to issue immediately. Court does call the cases of the People versus Robin D. Noble.
Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Nobles.
She is likely not to be here.
Yes, yeah, no, I was unable to make contact before the date.
Nancy Claire on behalf of probation. Your Honor, probation did complete the PSI with Miss Nobles. However, she was in custody at that time. Given that Miss Nobles has also failed to appear, she has, I believe, 3 other charges which
Yeah.
she's on bench warrant status on through this court, as well as felony bench warrant. Probation has asked for a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear, bond 10,000, 10%. Warrant will issue immediately. Court does call the case, People versus Neo Plasters.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Warren on behalf of Mr. Platters.
Sir, can you state? All right, there he is.
During the day, the dating time set for sentencing, I did provide Mr. Platters with a copy of the pre-sentence report, in the second recommendation. I was unable to speak with the prior sentencing, however, I would ask if you have any changes. If not, I think the recommendation is reasonable. Mr. Platters, do my email.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Did you receive my communications with the sentencing information?
I'm sorry. I lost you for a second there. I'm back now.
Did you receive the pre-sentence recommendation and report with sentencing information?
I did not receive a report. No.
Okay.
All right.
I talked to
sir,
I talked to the lady on the phone. Yes.
Okay, so you talked to somebody from the public defender's office on the phone? That might have been probation.
Yes, I did.
So we a credit for time served, Judge. My only hesitation is there is restitution. So
Right. I'll just adjourn it out. I'll adjourn this matter to. You're up, Anna.
like 22nd.
I'll adjourn this to July 22nd, 2026 instead of 9
It is, yes.
9 a.m. All right.
Did I ask, and I'm sorry for doing this on camera, but Mr. Plasters,
Okay.
can you call the public defender's office and update your contact information in case we don't have the right phone number?
Yeah.
I would like to speak with you off, outside the court.
You get that, sir?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, I
We'll
did.
see you.
You want me to call
All
the
right.
public
See
defender's
you on the
office
22nd.
or the prosecutor's office? Okay.
All right. Thank you. Court calls the case, People versus Pauline Schoener.
Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Buckovich on behalf of Ms. Shaner.
That's right. It's Shaner. Yeah. Your name, ma'am?
Pauline Shaner.
Go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Shaner and I had the time to review the PSI. We have no additional corrections, inserts, and deletions to the content of it. We'd be asking that the court adopt the recommendation of probation.
Ma'am, is there anything you want to tell the court before I impose sentence?
I'm very sorry for what I've done, and I believe I've learned more than my lesson. I've cost me a lot, not just in the court, but outside of the court as well. So I appreciate if you would consider my what do we call that? our
The recommendation?
Recommendation.
All right.
Thank you.
It's a sentence of the court, $480 fines in court costs, 93 days in jail suspended. When can you get that paid, ma'am?
I can put it on my charge today.
Okay, all right. Get that paid today and then put this behind you to move on.
Thank you.
Well, take care.
You too.
Court does call the case, People State of Michigan versus Nicole Henderson.
Morning, Judge Simpson and staff. Nicole Sadi. I represent Ms. Henderson, who is coming up to the podium now.
Your name?
Nicole Henderson.
Go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, so this morning I did file an emergency motion in person regarding the bond. I'm not sure if you're able to hear that in the moment or schedule an immediate hearing on it. I was informed that I tried to communicate with the court. Ms. Henderson had secured Mr. Statman's services to do a substance abuse assessment. We understood from what you said from the bench last time that you want to read the assessment prior to making any form of a bond reduction. The jail was asking in order for remote participation for an order from this court. I did attempt to send proposed orders to the court, but there is an issue apparently with my emails and not just being received through this court. So I will correct that immediately. I don't believe that I printed a copy today. I believe you have one electronically. If you're willing to hear.
I back up a moment, counsel. You sent an order to the court today?
No, yesterday, and I had also sent a request for a remote hearing on Monday, but I showed Ms. Wielding my emails. My emails were sent, they were not received. I did have a hack event last week through one of my email accounts. It was a party invitation that was not a real party invitation. I never should have clicked on. I thought I had secured the emails, but I believe Ms. Wielding didn't receive them. I didn't get a bounce back, so I'll have to correct that issue. But I wanted to make you aware that I've attempted some communications.
And then you've indicated that you filed an emergency motion.
I did a bond motion, Your Honor.
Is that this one?
Yes, it is.
That means what's in your hand.
This one.
Yes.
Well, I don't mind. I take it, Mr. Cook, that's why you are here today.
Yes, Your Honor, we're here for a pretrial as well as a bond review hearing. I was served a copy of that motion this morning. I was able to read through it. Most all the information in the motion, I believe, was already placed on the record, so I was already aware of all of this. I'm ready with it. On the motion, if the court wants a response, I'm fine with doing that hearing today if the court's inclined to do so.
All right. Well, go ahead, counsel.
My thought would be, as the court indicated previously, we want to see substance testing. Obviously, Ms. Henderson has this Oda case, the out-of-county Oda case, as well as the pending malicious destruction matter. My concern is making sure that she gets substance abuse counseling, and from what I'm hearing, it sounds like that being done in custody is creating additional hurdles. I don't know. I spoke briefly. Even Laura, she indicated she may have a different individual who could do a substance abuse testing in custody. I'm not sure if that would be faster than for Mr. Statman to do a remote hearing with this defendant. I think I'm trying to frame on that, but I want to make sure that whatever way we move forward, so expeditiously to get her started with that counseling as soon as we can. Obviously, I think as the court indicated, I don't know if it was last time or the first time that this case was up, there's some pretty serious health concerns for this defendant if she were to be released, and concerns about what she might do to herself with her substance abuse and whether or not she might harm or kill herself or someone else in the process of that substance abuse. So I just want to make sure that we are addressing that adequately before release. And I would be fine with whatever method that is, whether that's with Mr. Statman or with the individual that Agent Polaris stated. I'm happy to do whatever legwork I need to do to make that go faster. If there's an order for that remote counseling, I have no objection to that order, but I want to make sure that we're doing that before we consider release.
May I respond?
Go ahead.
Thank you. So the issue with the time is that Ms. Henderson, unlike some of the indigent defendants I've represented, actually has some excellent resources that she can use. And they are, I'm sure that Your Honor has heard this, but I would like to emphasize this. Now, Ms. Henderson, it is alleged that she has an issue that is with alcohol. And we know that withdrawal alcohol, although she's been incarcerated for more than 30 days, we know that there were physical effects and psychological effects that go along with getting rid of that addiction. The type of position that Ms. Henderson has allows her to go in without there being any harm to the job that she's held, which supports herself and her daughter. She will be indigent if she doesn't have another form of work or full-time employment, and it is very difficult when you're facing felony charges to be able to find employment, as I'm sure this court is aware. Now, this particular program she goes into, and she also suffers additional consequences once she's assessed. They do a professional assessment. That professional assessment makes recommendations. Ms. Henderson has to follow the recommendations, and if she does not, then her job becomes endangered. Her security is in jeopardy. This is all shared with her work. It's my understanding that all the programs are 6 to 8 weeks long. They're not just a 30-day program, that the assessment may very well put her inpatient. They put people inpatient if they are assessed to be a form of threat to themselves.
Through General Motors.
The program through General
Or
Motors.
the UAW.
There is an issue with Mr. Statman being able to assess her level of addiction, but those resources go away if she loses her job. This program hooks her up with.
But she's on leave, right?
Not for this week. This week is the week where it becomes, her leave becomes, she's expected to be back at work this week. Her leave is ending.
When does your leave end, ma'am?
I was supposed to return back Sunday night, July 6th.
Got it. All right. Go ahead, counsel.
Thank you. The truth is, Your Honor, while it is true that, it's appropriate for this court to weigh public safety concerns, even concern for my client herself, and what could happen, while that's appropriate, there's far greater harm that will happen here. It's not just a potential if she is incarcerated and unable to continue her employment. We are requesting that you put in an order that she immediately be assessed and follow the assessment done by the professionals. We can have Mr. Statman assess her, but he does not have access to those private services, which are actually, if I'm going to be real, they're superior to what community centers can offer Ms. Henderson if she were to lose her job.
I understand it. I get all of that. Miss Polera, have you talked to Miss Polera, my probation officer, regarding getting her assessed?
I have not, no.
Your Honor, I know, I just spoke with Mr. Cook this morning. He was telling me, that they were waiting for someone to get assessed. I had someone else who did an assessment for me at the jail. However, there is a cost to it. So if she doesn't have the funds, I don't know that could happen.
And that's where it's a catch-22, because if she does lose this employment, she won't have the funds for court costs.
I get all of that, counsel, and that's why I put this actually on a non-sentencing day, because I was hoping to get the assessment, fashion terms and conditions of her release so that we could get her out of here with something in place. But right now, as I sit here, I don't have anything in place. I'm at the exact same point that I was the last time we were here.
I need a written order, if possible, Your Honor, if you would consider it. She did pay Mr. Statman. Mr. Statman's schedule allows for a remote assessment.
Paid him
Yes,
already?
yes, he's been paid. It allows for remote assessment. The jail needs an actual written order from the
Well,
court.
and give me an order. I mean, if I get an order, I'll sign it. I wanted her assessed.
So that's where I'm so sorry that I did email one. Those are the emails that were not received. I would have printed one for you this morning. I can get one faxed if my email is an issue to you. I can fax the same email I attempted to send with the proposed order.
Did Mr. Statman indicate how fast he can get to her if I can get an order
By Friday.
by Friday?
That was my belief. He is making time for her. He waited yesterday, and I was waiting for communication from the court that you didn't receive.
All right. Just
The only thing I would add, Your Honor, is looking at the services that Agent Flora referenced, that at least according to their website, they can do within 48 to 72 hours of booking. It's a $200 cost. I understand that the defendant may not have that, but in case something falls through with agent or with Mr. Statman, I believe that might be another quick turnaround that we could hopefully get through by the end of the week if that's an option.
okay. I just need to get her assessed. I just want an assessment and a report, given all of the circumstances in this case. How complicated can the order be for Mr. Statman?
It wasn't. It was a one-page order that I proposed.
Then can
Your Honor, would you like me to call Mr. Stanley?
if you would, my problem is that I think from the jail's perspective, I just need an order to get so that the jail will make the proper arrangements so that Mr. Statman can see her.
That's what they told me, yes.
And the place that you have has a 48 to 72 hour turnaround
Correct, Your Honor. And
from the time that they
receive the referral. And I could contact her. I mean, I don't know if it would be up to that. According to the website, they have a fast track one. So I don't know if the assessment price would be less. If it wasn't like emergent. That would be a conversation that I would have to have with her. But I do know that she has gone to the jail or done things remotely via Zoom.
got it.
And has accomplished an assessment.
All right. So the problem's going to be I'm now here at Wednesday. Her leave ended, you said Sunday.
And I know that this court is aware you could put her on an alcohol tether. She does have court in Shelby Town.
That has counsel. That's always been an option. The problem is the circumstances of this case, and I am doubtful to. I'm not changing my mind on that. I mean, she needs help. We can fashion something so that the public's not at risk, she's not at risk. I mean, the bottom line reality to it is that little girl that was here the other day, her daughter, I can't in good conscience let this defendant out where she may be traveling with that child, if no other reason.
Your Honor, I do not have discovery. I emailed discovery for discovery. I haven't received it yet. I just gave Raymond here a copy of the email I sent over I believe. Oh, I will give it to you. Sorry about that. I sent over, but I am unaware of any allegation, and please correct me. I am unaware of any allegation of her being inebriated in the car with her child.
Counsel, that's not my point.
I understand your concern, and I understand that we see things that happen and you need a time machine. Basically, I understand that. I really do, Your Honor. And I really do feel that you're coming from a place of concern. I honestly do, but her daughter is in danger of losing, they're not married. She's been incarcerated. She's the one that has full-time care and custody. Her daughter doesn't need healthcare from the state. They don't need food stamps the way that things stand. So Our concern is about what actually happened.
Counsel, she's got a prior, a pending, and another pending. She was a 0.235 in this case. She was making comments that were, and I'm not necessarily qualified to say this entirely, but were of a suicidal nature of what she would do to herself, and that she just didn't care. That's where she was.
And she can be released into a treatment program with doctors and still get a substance abuse assessment instead of the detention where she's not receiving services.
You know what? I'm done arguing about it. I asked that something be done so that I could fashion something or be assured to let her out with as least risk as possible to herself or to the community. I haven't gotten that.
Your Honor,
now I'm here today, counsel, trying to figure out how to make it happen. And so we can keep going around and around. Well, you can keep going around and around because I'm stopping. I'm not going around and around about this. I told you what I wanted. I told you what I needed to try to assess it, to let her out safely. I will do that, but I need it.
Your Honor, may I have a written order denying the motion?
If you get me that order, I'll deny your motion, but get me the order that it gets her treatment, counsel. I don't know why this is so hard. Get the order.
May I explain?
Get the order.
In my email box, your court didn't. And
get the order. I'm done. Take her back. I'll call the case back out, but I'm not going around and around. Get me the order.
I did.
I have,
go ahead.
I'm going to on the record address this so that it's clear. I have proof that I sent the order. I
don't have it, counsel. So that means we can't do anything.
That is correct.
I'm not saying whether I believe you or not. I can't do anything. I can't keep going around and around about this. I need an order so we can get her assessed. Everybody here wants her assessed as expeditiously as we possibly can. But I'm not going around and around about it. Let's just get it done. Ms. Polera, what were you going to say?
Yes, Your Honor, I just wanted to update the court. I did just speak with Mr. Statman. He indicated that if he has the order, he can do it as early as tomorrow at 10 a.m. He tried to do it.
Get me an order. Somebody, I don't care if it's handwritten. Get me an order, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor, I attempted to. And I will make.
Oh my, I hear you. Get me an order. Get a piece of paper, write an order so I can get her assessed.
Oh, yes.
Right now. I'm done. Step away from my podium. Court is standing in recess.
Do you?
He'd like an opportunity to successfully complete that. What motivation does he have for that? He's got several months in jail that he already spent on this case while it was pending. So in theory, whatever offer the state would come up with, he pretty much have credit.
Good. That is you, sir?
Yes.
We're here with your attorney, Mr. Walker, and the state's attorneys. Does the defendant, what are we doing today? Is this a disposition plea? Does the defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment and the arraignment here in this case? Can we proceed in summary?
He does, Your Honor. Yes, I can.
All right. Mr. Gibson, in summary, this indictment, and you are probably intimately familiar with what it says. It was handed up in January of this year by the grand jury.
And it states that on or about November 24th of 2025 last year in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the 3rd-degree felony of evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle. Do you understand what you are charged with here?
Yes, sir.
This was a motorcycle you were on? My father told me how to get me in trouble, a motorcycle. Yeah, I'm looking at 110 miles an hour in this probable cause affidavit.
Yes.
Is it stupid you stated?
Well, it's just, you're a smart enough guy. You know that that's reckless, and if you don't hurt yourself on a motorcycle at 110 miles an hour, try to stop when a vehicle in front of you hits its brakes, right? And then you slam in, then you go over the car and hit whoever's standing around, and it's a catastrophe. I don't need to tell you about that. You know. Plus, it kills your insurance. Find out. I mean, it's the cost is just not worth it. What can happen? Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Like, who's that guy?
In my favorite walker. He's hard to tell.
He's the one holding your wallet.
Yes, sir. That's true, and has been for years.
Oh, what a great family. Oh, don't do this again. I mean, you just put yourself at risk, but others too. Losing the control of a motorcycle at 110 miles an hour, there's hardly an option other than death. You're talking to you like your parents. I know. So I'm sure you've heard this one. Probably. Why? Because we care about people's well-being. And you've never been arrested before, have you?
Yes.
You hesitated for a second. No? Okay. How'd that work out for you in this case? You don't want that, do you? That's embarrassing and time consuming, and it's a record out there that's you don't want to have circulating around when you're trying to get jobs and move up in life. All right. If convicted of this is a 3rd-degree felony, which means you face a term of not more than 10 years or less than 2 years in prison. In addition, a fine may be assessed not to exceed $10,000. Do you understand the punishment range you are facing? It's up to 10 years in prison. They treat this seriously. You don't want to do 1 day.
Yes.
1 hour. An agreement has been reached between the parties that you would be pleading guilty, but not found guilty. You would be placed on deferred or unadjudicated probation, which can be up to 10 years in length, fined $500. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, sir.
There would be terms and conditions of probation, which are normal, customary for this type of offense. And some of these terms and conditions of probation will be, well, all of them are in your best interest, but some of them will help you a little bit financially.
Yes.
The way I do. If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes.
Follow this agreement, get through, do this, get it behind you. If you fail, your probation could be revoked. You could then be found guilty of this felony offense, which you carry the rest of your life. And you can go to prison up to 10 years. All of that ought to be nightmarish. Oh,
yes, sir.
Good. You understand. Fix it.
Yes.
You made a mistake. Fix it and move on. Do the best you can. Because you're better than making a mistake like this. How do you plead to this, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
I show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1. Did you sign that document? Understand it? Discuss it with your attorney, or the contents all true and correct?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 tendered into evidence.
Okay.
Without objection, it's admitted. Among other things, this states you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea. It's freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you. You've read it. You were guilty of the crime charged and any lesser included offenses. You are giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses. You were totally satisfied, it states, with the representation by your lawyer. All of this is true. This state, so help you God. State's Exhibit 1 is made a part of the record for all purposes. Pre-sentence report is waived.
Yes,
Here?
sir.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that you can be the best person you can be. Don't use and possess any illegal them or requirements I have to follow and he has to follow. So everybody goes 35. My God, no, we're not telling you to, you got to run laps or you got to swim the ocean. This is commit no crimes, avoid injurious and vicious habits, don't associate with disreputable people. You can see what I'm talking about. These are things, do we really have to tell you to do this? But it's part of this. So that you can be the best person you can be. Don't use and possess any illegal drugs, et cetera, et cetera. One of the terms and conditions of probation, though, I'm going to require you to complete a defensive driving class and pay all associated costs. That will help you with your insurance that's going to go up because of this. All right. Do you know, and you're fined $500. All right. You understand what's happened today, sir?
Yes.
All right. Do well. Okay. Please see him and you'll begin probation.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir. You have something else? Okay. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm fixing to get a bullet because if they're going to be a plea, from Chip area, it'll be a plea.
Okay.
But it's going to be now. I got here. Sleep. It was, I got a case. I received the discovery 2 weeks ago. The allegation was about $17,000. I'm waiting on some bank records. And so we're going to get that case disposed of one way or the other. I just need to look at these records.
Yes, sir. So what today you got? How many?
I've got Miss Lee. I've got 2 cases on this particular roller. I've got Gerardo Galvan.
Which ones of these are we going to be disposing today?
Figueroa.
Okay.
And we're working on the paperwork on that right
Okay,
now.
let me know when that, and then we can release the other ones for a continuance. Hey, John, you got Rachel Langham. Is that Rachel Langham? Come from, nice. One case, right?
Yes, yes.
All right, 26 CR 643. This is a 3rd-degree felony with credit or debit card use.
Your Honor, we can probably save a little time here. She has hired Mr. Hemler. So that changes anything you're going to do, but.
Okay. Yeah, no, you can hire anybody you want. But just get somebody in the game. Okay, yeah, this is,
This is a neat initiative. This is-
yeah, I'm not,
So
my blood pressure's not up on this one. This was, handed down by the grand jury in April.
yes,
April 15th, though. I don't know if that's good or bad luck for you. Income tax day.
he is messed up.
You're looking at, though, this is a third degree felony. If convicted, you're looking at up to 10 years in prison. So it's got to be treated seriously, and all cases are treated seriously, especially when a victim alleged in the indictment is someone who is vulnerable, like an elderly individual.
Go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor, today we are here for a show cause hearing. My intern was able to speak with Mr. Chalmers. I believe he did intend to make a $300 payment now, and then we'll be able to pay about $350 a month after today's court date, but I want him to be able to confirm that.
Did you make a $300 payment already, Mr. Chalmers?
I was going to make it today when I got paid. I don't get paid closer toward the end of the day or the evening.
And then you said 300 a month.
Yes.
All right.
Also,
So
Your
I'll
Honor,
indicate-
I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I have a I need to be reminded on how, like, where to go and pay online, or do I come into
All right. Are
the,
you going to pay by, are you going to pay by card, or are you going to pay, you want to bring cash in?
I can pay by card.
All right. You're on a phone. So if you slide across, you'll come across a QR code.
Oh.
You're muted.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I see it. Scan to pay fines and costs.
Right. So you just scan that in, and that'll take you right to the site to pay it off.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
I'll indicate, you're welcome. To pay $300 today, and then $300 per month
Correct.
until it's paid in full. All right, sir?
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a great day.
Court calls the case, People versus Diamond Edmonds.
This is my defendant, Nicholas Bukovich, on behalf of Ms. Edmonds.
Are these no show cause? Ms. Edmonds, can you state your name?
Diamond Edmonds.
All right.
I was unable to speak to my client before today. I did send her an email with the fines and costs owed, so I would have to ask her what payment she could make.
Ms. Edmonds? You
Yes.
owe about, I think I have a total amount of 1,020.
That's between two cases, yes.
And how are you gonna get this paid?
Can I do a payment plan?
I don't have a problem with that, but okay, tell me what you can do. You have two cases, one you owe $520, the other you owe $500.
I could do $50 every week.
When are you gonna start that?
When I go back to work in 2 weeks, got to a car accident, sir.
All right, then I'll just put $50 per week starting, I'll just start at August 7th. How's that?
Okay.
And that we'll start that on case 1828. And then on the other case, it'll be $50 per week. When case 113-18-28 is paid. So what I'm doing is you're going to pay on the one case first. Once you get that paid off, which should happen in about 10 weeks, then you'll start paying on the other case.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls the case before versus Lamar Hampton.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Warren Attorney on behalf of Mr. Hinton. Check. Yeah, are we attempting to call Mr. Hampton? We sent an email. We don't have anything.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear bond to set him at $10,000. If a 10% privilege, that warrant will issue immediately. Court calls the case People versus Jacob Hodge.
Good morning.
Jacob Hodge.
On behalf of Mr. Hodge. Thank you, Your Honor. I would ask that Mr. Hodge let the court know if he can make his payments on this. Looks like he owes us $713.
Exactly 713. Well, no, and 78 cents. Mr. Hodge, how can you get this paid?
I'm not currently employed at the moment, but I'm actively looking. I would like for you to like adjourn it out like 2 weeks at most until I get a job. Then I can start paying as soon as possible.
I'll adjourn the matter to August 12th, 2026, 9 a.m.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Court calls the case People versus Michael Johnson.
On behalf of Mr. Johnson, Your Honor, we did call Mr. Johnson. He's not
Easier.
Mr. Johnson,
Can you state your name, please, sir?
Michael Johnson.
All right.
well, we didn't speak with Mr. Johnson, so I would ask him as well to look for if and when he can make payments.
You have $1,680 that's due.
Correct. I just made a $50 payment today, and I would like to request a payment plan of $50 a month.
Okay. I'll do it. How does he get? Oh, this possession charge. All right. Defendant to pay $50 per month. Beginning August 14th, I'm sorry, 2026. What's the date? All right, sir, thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls the case People versus Christopher Mayberry.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Mayberry. Mr. Mayberry, state your name for the record when you approach the podium.
Mayberry. Sorry. My sugars are low. Sorry.
Pardon?
My sugars are low.
that okay?
Yeah, they're plummeting. Like,
We'll get you out of here.
We're here for show cause, Your Honor. Couple things. Mr. Mayberry has made two $500 payments this year. One was bond was applied, and I think the other one he made a payment. Maybe it was $450. I believe in March.
I'm good right now. It's like I didn't eat enough for this. Like I'm down to 90 right now. I think
Okay.
I should be good.
I'm gonna talk quick. So he was arrested on the warrants. He paid a large payment to get out. He would like to request the court to apply half of that bond. He runs a car. I'm trying to talk fast and it's not working. A mechanic.
I own a shop now, and my rent is $1,200. I just need to pay $1,200. Like I can pay just this is the beginning of the month. I just need to get this out of the way. I have work lined up. I have cars at the garage.
Monthly payments.
I screwed that up. I also have glaucoma.
I know.
So when the last time I say I now have glaucoma, I'm losing sight in this. Over here is blurry, and I've been going to doctor's appointments and working still. And unfortunately, this is my stronger vision. I'm going through a lot.
Mhm.
I have to work. I have to work to pay it. I need to pay my rent.
Okay.
And then
So how much do you want to pay a month?
I'll say $100 a month, but it's gonna be more than
That's
that.
fine.
It's gonna be more than that. I want this done.
We'll say pay $100 per month beginning in August.
Okay.
All right. 2026. All right. Thank you. Go take care of yourself.
Okay.
Regarding his bond,
I don't,
I posted.
hold on a second.
Sorry.
I don't see a current bond.
I think it was 25,000, 10%.
Sorry, this wasn't yet, so we don't have that bond information
All right. So he paid 2,500.
yet. It was set at 10%, but he was just released yesterday. I don't have access to that information yet.
How much did you pay?
I paid 2,500.
Okay.
I just need.
So hang on. The rent's 12, right?
He runs 12.
Yes.
So what I'm gonna do is apply $1,200 bond posted. And we'll return the balance.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
You're bringing that one out of here. Where's the one with it?
Will be my. Order now, walking my. Yeah.
Right. Partners.
Yes, sir.
Court recalls case, People versus Nicole Henderson.
Morning again, Your Honor, Raymond Cook to the people.
Good morning, Nicole Friday. I'm still present and Miss Henderson is walking up to the podium now.
Hey, ma'am.
Nicole Henderson.
All right. We have finally received an order. I've signed that order. Mr. Statman has indicated, Ms. Blair, if I'm correct, can see you tomorrow at 10. The next question I had for Mr. Statman, which I think we got cleared up, is that he can then have a report by 1 o'clock, noon, 1 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll adjourn this hearing to July 9th tomorrow at 3 p.m.
I can do that.
All right. And we'll see what we can do.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
One last thing.
Yes.
Separate from that, I spoke with defense counsel. I believe we sorted out the discovery issue. we never received the original substitution. I've forwarded that now to our team. So that discovery should be coming within the next day, I hope.
So you didn't receive the discovery, but now have it.
So we didn't receive the substitution of attorney or the appearance. We got that now. I think it was the same issue with the emails that were sent to the court and to us regarding the motion where we just never received it. We have that now. It's been sent over and forwarded. So
All right, you're gonna buy this.
I have an
Fine. Thank you.
I have an alternate email address, Your Honor. So I have an alternate email address that is working with your staff. So I'll just make sure everybody has.
Such as what the grand jury has alleged you have done. As this call states. You appropriated illegally a debit card while she was in the hospital. And used it to take money from her checking account. It was like $320. And the real problem here with you is there's a video of all of this happening at the Gulf Credit Union. And the lady was 70 years of age. That didn't play well to jurors, you know, a vulnerable victim. So you got to deal with this responsibly. I don't see any criminal history there.
I deferred adjudicated probation.
Criminal convictions.
No.
Yeah. That's what people make mistakes and deferred. You're not convicted, and that's what is important here. If you're convicted, you got a record, and unless it's been purged, which is rarely done, then it's carried. You carried that around.
Misdemeanor charge.
It's a misdemeanor. It was a misdemeanor.
Alcohol.
I mean, if it was deferred, you're not.
No, that's a
All persons are presumed innocent unless found guilty.
She's
You weren't
actually
found-
served out 2 different deferred probations, Judge.
Yeah, so still, that's not used against her. I mean, for purposes of sentencing. Yeah, on this one. How much time?
She's hired Mr. Kimler, but I say at least give 4 weeks for Mr. Kimler to get in and take care of it.
Okay, it's reset 4 weeks for his now.
Yes, reset.
Cameron Mitchell.
Michaels?
He told me he felt his car was second. Don't do it.
26 CR 928 is now called the state of Texas versus Cameron Nichols. Is that you? With Mr. West here, your attorney and the state's attorney is going to be here, and that's going to be sure who it is. And it. This alleges that you committed the 3rd-degree felony of obstruction or retaliation. That you intentionally or knowingly threatened to harm another person with assault in retaliation for or on account of them acting as a public servant, namely a Beaumont police officer. This. Yeah, okay. Apparently, the patrolling officer observed a silver Honda. I guess you were in that with an expired registration. And they stopped you then you were placed under arrest for multiple city warrants.
That's still something.
As they were investigating, according to this, you told the officer, "I'll slap the shit out of y'all when y'all take the cuffs off." Nice. How'd that work out? They just didn't let you go, did they? Might as well say, "Please arrest me now." Take me. I mean, that's about as foolish of a statement as I've heard. And I've only been doing this for 45 years. Speaking and you were speaking to multiple officers. Well, they decided that that was a crime of intentionally or knowingly threaten to harm another who were operating in public servant positions, the officer, and you were taken to jail and booked. The only thing to explain that is you must have been intoxicated, out of your mind or something, because who would say that? What do you think's going to happen when you see? You think they're going to shake your hand and give you an award for politeness? You're going to get arrested by threatening an officer who's conducting an investigation. And that's why you're looking at up to 10 years in prison if convicted. Okay. John, yes.
Initial appearance, Your Honor, if we can get about 4 weeks or, I don't know when my next, I know I have a vacation.
4 weeks, you got it.
4 or 5 weeks, whatever my next, Ellie knows about it. She knows my schedule, so whenever I'm back.
Uh-oh.
The kids.
It's the kids.
We weren't saving children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, JD's good. What does he have a criminal history on?
He's got an arrest for something else. I don't know what happened to it, but
No.
I don't think it's bad.
What's the UMHB? What is that?
On notice.
Sir?
University of Mary Hardin Baylor.
Oh, okay.
University of
Yeah.
Michigan.
Okay. I get a reset in 4 weeks. And sir, be polite, whether you like to be stopped or not. It's not funny. I mean, you're looking at 10 years. What are you laughing about? It's 10 years in prison is serious. It does, and everybody makes a mistake, and all of us get stopped for some reason by the police over our lifespan for something, speeding or something. But that isn't the way to handle it. By getting all that was a ticket at the worst, and then they let you go, and now here you are looking at 10 years in prison. You got to understand, this wasn't a wise idea. If all of this is true, here you are. You're having it's going to cost too. It's going to cost you money plus time.
I'll meet you right outside. Okay.
Shania, Cheyenne, Ashland, Fordley. Please. I'm looking at 2 cases, John.
So I'll give a Peter confirm that.
Well, I was real good in math, and I'm counting 2. Are you the Miss Courtly?
Yes.
Yeah. And John West is your attorney, right? How you doing with your hair? Okay. Okay. Good. Well, these are serious, as you know. In each of these cases, you're charged with 2nd-degree felonies of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on or about April 14th, 2026, Jefferson County, Texas, by threatening others with imminent bodily injury by using or exhibiting a deadly weapon, namely an automobile that in misuse is certainly capable of causing serious bodily injury or death. It says that there were two vehicles involved in here, according to the probable cause affidavit. The victims here advise the police that you intentionally struck their vehicle from the passenger side several times until their vehicle went into a ditch. And two people were still inside the vehicle. And then this says, one of the people in the car fled. Okay. You were arrested for aggravated assault, family violence, Mirandized, and you told the police after the Miranda warning, you voluntarily stated you were operating the vehicle following the victims and intentionally struck his vehicle. Well, these are serious things. I mean, it's a 4,000-pound missile that can do a lot of damage, 4,000-pound metal missile. And that's why vehicles have to be operated responsibly. So in each of these cases, you're looking at up to 20 years in prison, which is 40 years in prison. So it's serious. What are we going to do today?
Your Honor, this is an initial from getting, I feel 4 or 5 weeks, whatever my next docket is.
4 weeks. You got it? And again, these are 2 cases, Ms. Portley. So deal with this responsibly here. I've got Taylor Neville. Who's your attorney?
Sorry, I think we got stopped.
Is that Miss Norton?
Taylor is right.
I think he went to sign some notes up.
Good. Matt. You ready, Jennifer?
Yeah.
So we're ready, we're ready to play, right? So my name is
Brent, you ready on this one?
Ms. Devil, yes, sir.
Right here. You go right up there.
25 CR 1417 is now called the state of Texas versus Taylor Neville. That's you.
Yes, sir.
With Mr. Turkey, your attorney and the state's attorney does the defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment and the arraignment here. And we proceed in summary.
Yes, Judge.
In summary, this indictment alleges that on or about August 4th, 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the state jail felony of, let's see. It says injury to a child and by criminal negligence causing bodily injury to a disabled individual by leaving the complainant in a locked, unattended van in high heat without supervision and proper medical care.
It's more than proper. It's more than proper. It's proper.
Yeah, there's a misspelling in a word here.
We'll abandon the other ER.
Okay, so the severely disabled patient who was left in the car alone in the hot vehicle for about 5 hours. Once the patient was discovered, his recorded core temperature was 107 degrees Fahrenheit. My God. I mean, that can lead to death. Anything over 98.6 is feverish. and suffered from heat stroke, seizures, dehydration, acute respiratory failure, and other side effects. We're fortunate here, this person didn't die. What was your responsibility to this person?
She was to transport. She drove the van.
Drove the van from where to where?
From
What
his-
purpose?
From daycare to the main office. For treatment, day treatment. From his home, basically his home to a treatment.
To a medical facility for treatment? Well, how'd this happen? I mean, you just walked off?
No.
You stopped the car? Well, how did this happen? This doesn't make any sense.
There were a lot of omissions by a lot of different people, and Mrs. Neville was kind of the one at the crux. She picked up someone that she had never picked up before. She got reassigned that morning to a new home. She didn't know the conditions of the people that she was transporting. She didn't see the gentleman in the back when she did the.
Say that again? No, that last sentence? She failed to see what? Someone in the back of the van?
Yes, sir. He may have been slumped down or something at the back of a van. Which is like,
well, how did he get in the van?
The home that he lives loaded him. She did not load him.
What is she? Okay, they load.
She's the driver.
I know, but what's she doing with her while they are loading into her van? She's driving.
Well, I mean, maybe
Are you doing laps at a bar? What? We don't know. Okay.
She said she's sitting in the vehicle.
Sitting.
Well, they load, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just.
All right. Well, we're lucky somebody didn't die. And someone guilty of this offense, which is a state jail felony, if convicted, you face confinement in a state jail for any term of not less than 180 days or more than 2 years. In addition, a fine can be assessed up to $10,000. Do you understand?
Yes.
What are we doing today?
Pleading five.
An agreement has been reached in your case where you would be pleading guilty and placed on deferred or unadjudicated probation for up to 5 years. There will be then terms and conditions of probation which are normal and customary for this type of offense. Is there anything special we need to be adding here in light of her position of responsibility to others?
Not that I'm aware of,
Do you
Judge.
still have
I
a
don't.
job doing this?
Yeah, I got a job. I work at fast food.
Well,
She's not a job.
Not a
Not
job.
driver. She works at Popeyes. That's what he was asking.
Oh, okay.
No, she does not drive.
Okay. No,
I believe you
Can't
fired.
harm
She
the-
was fired from the
you
job.
can't harm the fried chicken.
Fried chicken's good. Popeyes is the best in town.
I can tell. You have a
Wow.
partiality to it.
Wow. On YouTube, no less. Call me out.
I'm just kidding you. You're a renowned
I'll
athlete.
remember that, Judge. when I start getting
You're
that
a
money.
renowned athlete. We all know it. Nobody. Although Judge Walker over there looks like he's been working out a little more than
He's
you
feeling
lately.
it. He's feeling it.
Yeah.
He's probably.
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
Show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1.
Yes, sir.
Did you sign this?
Yes, sir.
Discuss this with your attorney. Is everything true and correct here?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 tendered into evidence.
No objection.
Without objection admitted. Among other things, this states you were mentally competent to enter your guilty plea, and it is freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with? The indictment's been read to you, brother. You were guilty of this crime and any lesser included offenses. You were giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses. And you were totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All true, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 are the record for all purposes. Pre-sentence report is waived here.
Yes.
I'm going to follow this agreement, if nothing further, and find that, Ms. Neville, you are pleading guilty here to this state jail felony voluntarily. knowingly, intelligently, there's sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted here to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. But I'm going to find you guilty so long as you follow these terms and conditions of probation. You will be placed on what's called deferred or unadjudicated probation, 5 years. Please follow these conditions. If you fail, your probation could be revoked, it could be found guilty and then sentenced up to 2 years in prison. Most importantly, whatever you're going to be doing as far as taking care of others, you know, you've got responsibilities for their lives and well-being if you're taking care of others as well as yourself. So this was a fortunate thing that this elderly person was did not pass. I mean, this happens. The 107 degrees core temperature in your body is life-threatening. How old was this person?
I'm not sure. 20s, I believe.
Doesn't say.
That's speculation.
But it was a disabled person, was it? You gotta take, in your job, when you're taking care of people like that, you gotta be very careful. Their lives are in your hands. Please see the probation officer. That is on.
Mr. Freeman.
How you doing here?
Thank you.
Drew Walker has a plea left.
Juan Figueroa. Yeah, it looks like 2 cases.
Yes, sir.
I only see one. One's gonna get dismissed.
Yes, correct.
You make a straight success. You reached it.
Which one?
One more.
Looks like on 731.
You can have one of yours.
Okay. We're gonna be entering a plea on 731 and then 730 is to be dismissed.
Yes, sir, in a misdemeanor.
Sir?
In the misdemeanor case that I've got noted in there.
Okay, but that's not before me.
No,
That's
no, sir, it's not.
okay. So on this 730. Yeah, everybody okay? All right. Remember, everybody, it's 2 on the mouth, 5 on the chest. That's
correct.
If something bad happens. All right. What happened on this one? This 730, I guess that's been worked out.
It's of the same fact and circumstances, Judge.
The complainant is okay with all this, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. It's different set of ultimate circumstances, I guess, of this one versus the other one. Because he's pleading to one, but they're 2 different victims, but the victim is okay having this case dismissed.
Judge, it's the same fact, circumstances, 2 different officers.
Right.
So,
But the officer is okay.
yes, sir.
Who's getting, because, you know, sometimes they go, why wouldn't somebody held responsible for my injuries or something? But that's all been resolved.
Yes, sir.
All right. Put that one aside. 25 CR 731 is called you were Juan Jesus Figueroa.
Yes, sir.
And you were here with your attorney. Mr. Walker, the state's attorney does. The defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment and arraignment here. Can we proceed in summary?
He does.
In summary, Mr. Figueroa, this states that on or about April 29th, 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the 2nd-degree felony of assault on a peace officer, Groves police officer. Do you understand what you're charged with here?
Yes.
See your address. here in this indictment. I grew up about 5 houses down from there on that street. Yeah, right off of Lane 32nd. This, if convicted, this is a second-degree felony, which means you face a term of not more than 20 years or less than 2 years in prison. In addition, a fine may be assessed not to exceed $10,000. Do you understand? It's a serious crime, second-degree felony. Yes, sir. An agreement has been reached where you would be pleading guilty, but not found guilty. You will be placed on deferred or unadjudicated probation, which can be up to 10 years in length. And this other case, 25 CR 730. Shall be dismissed, and also a 25 CR 1432. Is that in our court? It's a mistake. You know what I'm gonna do? If I'm gonna fix see, y'all were struggling at the this getting that 0 in there.
That was me, Judge.
And I'm gonna take care of it. See if there's a question about it. Also, you'd be fined $500. There would be terms and conditions of probation, which are normal and customary. Is that your understanding of the plan?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this indictment, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and because you are guilty of what this alleges? Show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1. Did you sign that document, understand it, discuss it with your attorney? Are the contents all true and correct? Yes. Okay. State's Exhibit 1 tendered into evidence without objection admitted. You've probably heard this one before. I've said this over and over again, but in every case, I must say that this, among other things, states that you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea. It's freely and voluntarily made. You understand and know what you're charged with. The indictment's been read. You've read it. You were guilty of the crime charged and any lesser included offenses, and you were giving up your constitutional rights of a right to trial by jury and presentation of witnesses on your behalf. And you are guilty of this crime and any lesser included offenses, and you were totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All of this is true. It states at the bottom, so help you God. States Exhibit 1 made a part of the record for all purposes. Pre-sentence report is wait.
260755.
Yes.
No objection.
Okay. I'm if nothing further, I'm going to follow this agreement then and find Mr. Figueroa, you are pleading guilty here voluntarily. You are mentally competent to do so. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading guilty. There's sufficient evidence from State's Exhibit 1 admitted here to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of this second-degree felony of assault on a peace officer. However, I am going to defer or postpone any finding of the guilt so long as you follow these terms and conditions of probation. And if you fail, your probation could be revoked and could be sentenced up to 20 years in prison. We don't even want to think of that, but you're going to be on probation for 10 years, and it will be shortened for good behavior to a third of that, 3 1/3. If you do that, make sure you follow these terms. And I'm tendering this to the probation office. And one of the other conditions of probation, you're going to complete an anger management program and be required to pay all associated costs, which are normal and customary for this type of an offense. All right, anything else to add here? Yeah, I think there's this dismissal will be coming down the pike,
Judge.
and I will sign that. And there it is.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Yes.
Anything else?
Was there a fine on that?
Should have been a $500 fine. There should have been a $500 fine.
Lane, on that, is there a fine of $500?
$500.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the court also will assess a fine as agreed upon by the parties to an amount of $500.
Thanks.
And 25 BR 730. That pending case on Mr. Figueroa is hereby dismissed. How you been there? You got a moment here? Yeah. I don't- Here. That's.
What did we say on down there?
We're working on that one. Save our children, kids in here for a little while.
They rotate.
I guess they got scared and left, huh?
They have to rotate through the floor.
All right.
We had originally told them we're gonna do a tryout, so I think they're all far. That's yours. Okay.
So we put in prison for pushing him.
Renya Boudreaux. That's you, man?
Yes.
Actually, we have two cases here, right?
My understanding is there going to be some misdemeanors coming forth.
All right, just so you know. Before the court are two indictments here with your name on it. 26 CR 747 and 748. In each of these cases, you are charged with the state jail felonies of credit or debit card abuse. Each of these cases carry with it up to 2 years in the state jail. So you're looking at up to 4 years in a prison type facility if convicted. And
Sign this one. Yes, you. But my lawyer's file. He hasn't been given. There you go.
well, you do this thing long enough, you see it all. So you're charged with these two state jail felonies of credit or debit card abuse. Question I had, of course, was how in the world do you get access to somebody's credit card and then use them? Well, you're working at McDonald's. And they give you their credit card to pay, and then you take photographs of their cards and then misuse them later. That's low. That's low. Shame on you for that. It hurts McDonald's because now people will have questions about the security of their monies, but when they give that to you to pay, they're assuming that you're going to be trustworthy enough not to misuse it, but not you. You didn't do it on one case. You did it at least twice with two different people. It's better. I'm sorry, I hope McDonald's has changed the way they do things, but when you can't trust people like that, like this, it puts a hamper on just the way we make purchases. But people give their credit cards to others all the time to make payments. And we trust that someone like you is not going to take a photograph of it and then misuse it. I guess McDonald's got rid of you. They fired you when they found out. It's the least of your problems. And now you're looking at up to 4 years in a prison-like facility. This is terrible. This kind of thing, because everybody uses credit cards on it, literally. And we have to trust that it's not going to be misused by people like you.
Yes.
Shame. All right.
As
That's
it
my
turns-
speech.
As it turns out, Judge, she was on misdemeanor probation at the time.
For what?
That was for evading arrest or detention. There's an administrative hearing that's approved a motion to revoke her probation that has not been filed yet. We were trying to resolve all three of those cases when I looked in our system and saw that we received two more misdemeanors on her that were alleged to have been committed on June 27th. So
this year?
Yes, sir. So I haven't had a chance to look at those, and that of course is gonna.
You mean she is allegedly committing crimes after she was indicted?
That's what it appears to be. And I know how sensitive the court is to that, as I am too, but I have not had an opportunity to look at that. Like I said, they were received yesterday. So, and it may be that we refuse those. There's no telling. I don't know what the details are on there, but I am concerned.
But she's out and about.
Correct.
No, I can revoke her bond and stick her in jail until this all gets finalized, which is probably in the best interest of at least 250,000 people in Jefferson County who trust that their credit card won't be misused. But anyway, that's but she's out and about.
I have concerns about flight because now we've told her in the courtroom about a warrant that's coming and two additional cases.
Well, that'd be another crime.
Yes, sir.
And y'all always catch them.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, yeah, I don't have anything before me other than this until y'all do a formal charge or get me a complaint. And then we have a hearing on this. Then I'm not changing the bond, but I will change the bond if you're committing crimes while on this court's bond. Taking that I'm administrating in your cases. If you've got pending cases and you commit crimes, then your bonds will skyrocket up. I'm not going to let you continue to harm people after you realize that we're holding you accountable and this is serious. And if you can't figure out that means stop committing crimes, then you're a danger to the community.
I'll look into those matters today.
Yeah, I don't trust her at all. I mean, this is serious. The poor people. And here's the deal. Their credit is ruined. Their credit. They've got to fix their credit now. You've got problems with their credit card company, with their credit worthiness that most people work hard to prevent from being bad so that they can continue to have access to credit if they need it. People like you foul that all that good work that they're trying to do to keep their credit worthiness from being blemished. You come up and foul it all up, and then they're the ones having to pay for it. Shame on you. Thou shalt not steal. You heard that one before? It's a kind of an important rule. One of the top 10, as I understand. Shame on you. All right, let me know, because I don't want her out
Yes, sir. I know.
being a harm to everybody else. And what are you're asking for 4 weeks?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Just can we keep a shorter leash so that I can check into this? Maybe a week or 2 instead of 4.
Well, let's review it in 2 weeks.
Thank
Okay,
you.
What day is it now?
sir.
22nd.
I
Yeah,
guess.
you're here. The next week.
Don't commit more crimes. I don't know why I have to say that. Lloyd Denman?
Yes, sir. I just received an offer on that one. Need
What are you gonna do?
to resend it so he and I can visit, because it's.
Where's Mr. Denman?
He's the showman of the blue shirt judge.
Okay. He's struggling. Is he okay?
I just never.
Come forward. Does he need some help? Yeah, come on up. Yeah.
Can he have assistance?
Yes, yes. Come on up.
What's not on there? No, I didn't.
Might be fine. It's all my words.
That's for.
We don't sort of cases.
So this happened on March. Was that a couple months ago? A few months ago?
Yes.
You are Lloyd DeWitt Denman?
Sure.
All right. And Mr. Denman, you are charged here in this indictment. And there's this indictment. There it is right there. Handed up by the grand jury. And it states that you committed the 2nd-degree felony of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And I'm reading this. Apparently you were at St. Elizabeth Hospital and the police were dispatched due to a patient stabbing a nurse. And it looks like that according to this probable cause affidavit, a nurse could see you getting out of your hospital bed and the nurse walked in the room to check on you. Then this states you raised your right hand and stabbed her with a large pocket knife above her left breast, which is the sign where the heart is located, causing pain and a puncture wound due to Mr. Denman stabbing the nurse with a knife, causing serious bodily injury. You were charged with this aggravated assault. Do you remember this event?
Very little.
Okay. And I'm looking at, you are, let's see, 85? Is that right? 85 years of age?
Yeah.
Okay. What were you in the hospital for?
Hallucinations.
Hallucinations?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you been in the hospital before for that?
Yes, one
other time? Okay.
Several years ago.
Are you taking medication for that?
Yes.
What's the diagnosis? Is it Alzheimer's or
It
something?
is not. So he had hallucinations.
What, that's not normal.
Correct. We took him to the hospital with hallucinations. What we figured out is he has a tumor that's on his parathyroid gland that he actually has surgery to be removed.
And that causes it? That's what they say?
Yeah.
All right. Was he in the hospital getting treatment for that?
He
Tumor
was
or-
originally at Jasmine Memorial. They couldn't treat him. They transferred him to Beaumont and he had been there just a few hours. So he had not.
Okay, what are they doing about the thyroid?
We're having surgery on the 27th of the month.
Okay, all right. All right, let's, he's charged with something that's could result in a 20-year prison sentence. So it's very serious. Has he ever been in any criminal trouble before?
He's
Ever?
never been arrested. Ever.
Never been arrested. Okay. All right. Are y'all still up in Newton?
He lives there. With my
Okay,
mom.
Alone?
No, with my mom.
Okay. All right. So what do we do?
You need to reset this one. This is the initial setting. I need to get some information. Obviously, I need to look into his medical condition. Get some information on that.
Obviously, though, if he's alleged to have stabbed a nurse who's trying to treat him, what's the danger to others? Is there something that we need to deal with?
I can't speak.
I mean, well, shame on my watch. On my watch, if something bad happens next time, huh?
It may
And
have
he's
been-
at a hospital and he's stabbing the nurse, according to this, for maybe medical reasons. But what are we doing to prevent this from happening again?
He won't go to
Do
say
we,
any.
sir?
He won't go to say any.
No, but there's 4 billion people on the planet, 7 billion on the planet.
Judge, I don't know what his mobility status is, but we can place him under house arrest except for medical and necessities.
Yeah, what we got to do is control the potential harm to others.
He's on
Based
medication
upon-
currently.
I know, was he on medication at the time?
He was not. They had not found the cause. After he left St. Elizabeth, we took him to Houston
What
Methodist.
is, tell me about the medication and what it's supposed to do.
So where the tumor is, it causes his body to make more calcium than it needs to make.
Okay, what is that? How does that result in harm to others?
So the calcium made him have the hallucination.
That's fair.
So when we took him to Methodist, that's what they diagnosed him with. He's been on medication to prevent the calcium from being too high until he has the surgery to remove the tumor.
Okay, and that's what the medical people say. It was high calcium
Correct.
caused him to
Hallucinate.
hallucinate. And what they're doing to treat him is going to stabilize the calcium.
Correct.
Which is, they say in their medical expertise, will prevent him from having a situation like this
Yes, sir.
again.
Yes, sir.
Everybody agree with that? You do,
Yeah.
and you, ma'am? You're his daughter.
I'm his daughter. I'm also a registered nurse.
Okay, all right. How long have you been registered?
26 years.
Good for you. What's what states say about this?
Judge, we have been fully prosecuting. We've had a lot of assaults on nurses lately, so we're prosecuting every one of them to the hilt. This one's a prison time offer unless he goes unagreed to you and tries to get probation.
What did you hear? Well, you've heard. I'm not going to insult you. You've heard. You're a smart guy.
Yes, sir.
She says that medically, what happened was this was a result of a calcium, some high calcium from a thyroid condition that resulted in him acting out of his mind, literally, and that they are treating it. And the doctor states that the thyroid condition that produced the high calcium is treated and he should not be a danger to others. So.
Yes, sir. He also said he didn't remember much about it, but when you were talking about using a long pocket knife, he went like this. He was trying to show his lawyer it was only this big, so he remembers more than he's saying.
It's because he's had that pocket knife for generations and it belonged to somebody before him.
Judge.
Okay, it's not, I know
I'm
it's
trying
not
to
late,
get it out.
but here, no, the point is we still have to air this out.
Sure.
The state's got a right to be heard about any issues concerning security and eliminating the harm potential to others, and that's fair. I mean, that's what they do. That's what their oath is to see justice and also to protect and serve the community. And I want to make sure that's being done on her. She's a registered nurse, and she's also not under oath here, but she's been a registered nurse for over 2 decades. And my family, I have family members, registered nurses, so they take care of their business, especially if somebody's been an RN for that long. And from her point of view, it's, medical is a science, so.
I understand that. I have absolutely no medical in front of me. I have what is in my file, and if the defense provides me with medical, I'll be sure to consider it and look at it.
Well, he's on bond, and what we're gonna do is keep him on home confinement, so he's not out and about and something bad happens until we can get this resolved.
Can I ask a question about that?
Except he can go to and from doctor.
Okay.
To and from doctor. Who does he live with?
He lives with my
With
mother.
your mom, okay.
His doctor is in Houston.
All right.
So
As long as, as long as your bondsman.
No, he's been retired for years.
Yeah, he needs to be in home confinement, but the bondsman needs to know whenever he leaves the home, except for out and about the yard. If he goes to and from the doctor, that's got to be in the most direct route possible, so that there's not a problem later. Well, he was out in San Antonio or something.
Okay.
And all this is restriction. These are normal restrictions that we make to freeze the situation so that there's not a problem that erupts while we're trying to dispose of this case in a fair way. Where else does he go?
He goes to my house to doctor's appointments. That's about it.
Okay, then for those purposes, he's going to be allowed, but to leave the home, but again, in the most direct route possible with chauffeur. With
He doesn't.
and so the bondsman needs to know about those restrictions.
Yeah.
Whoever, he doesn't have GPS.
They don't have a GPS.
Or no GPS. Okay, I'll do a memo to them.
To get a more cumbersome for him than that.
No, I'm a trust that y'all can take care of it, but what we don't want is a problem that's subsequently occurs that's similar to this while we are waiting to get this disposed of, and then the headlines become who's to blame. And I would be the first suspect, and I'm not going to stick my neck out irresponsibly, but I think this can get this can be under control under these terms and conditions. We generally put people under GPS, but if he's going to go somewhere, he's going to have to be taken by somebody.
Yes, he doesn't drive. Neither does my mom.
Then it's going to be your mom or you,
Or one of my sisters.
or one of your sisters. They need to know about the rules too. Okay. Let's just freeze the action and get this thing resolved, and then everybody move on with their lives without any further problems that just muddy up the water.
This is your reset list of meetings.
You stand it for me?
Was that okay?
Yes, sir. I can't drive. I can't drive.
Tell you what, put an X right there for me, and then she can sign right by your X. Put like this.
No, I don't sound very well. It's fine. It's okay.
What?
Good, and then you can sign
What'd
right there. You put his name.
They're good.
They're good.
When's the next resetting?
I'm gonna do the first month of October, so that hopefully.
He'll be back.
Surgery.
That's my.
We're gonna have him back in October, but
That's your.
we're gonna have him back in October, but we'll have to resolve that.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna get the
that
medical
works with his
records.
medical needs.
I'll get with the state and figure something out.
Okay. Anything else? That is all on this. Thank you.
Just give me a call. Maybe.
Kimberly Free, please.
Judge, I believe Mrs. Free has related to me that she would like to retain an attorney. She's to the point in case. Look for like a reset.
All right, let me go over what I need to do here. You've been indicted as of April 1st, and that's not an April Fool's joke. This is serious. You are indicted in 26 CR 498 with the second degree felony of assault on a peace officer. And that carries with it up to 20 years in prison if convicted. So it's serious. You're on parole?
Yes, sir.
Well, there's somebody named Walter Free. Who is that?
That's okay.
He's on parole.
Yes.
Happened on this glass pipe-like instrument that was inside our pants at the jail. Did they ever test that?
I'm looking, Judge. I know she was originally charged in the PC affidavit that you're looking at, but I don't know the status of that. It's probably subject to testing. Give me a moment,
So it says black residue, which we see time and time again. Which always tests positive for drugs.
Usually.
Always on my watch, it's been.
So what our system shows, Judge, is that she's got the charge for the resisting arrest from that incident as well as matter before you. So that tells me that no drug testing has come back yet.
Sir?
The drug testing hasn't come back yet.
Yeah, because it looks like she's charged with a prohibited substance in a correction facility, right?
Correct. Judge.
And what is that? The pipe?
Yes, sir.
Or the glass pipe like?
So that has not been officially charged yet because we won't have the drug test back.
So right now you're dealing with up to 20 years in prison on this, which is serious. Yeah, you can fire anybody you want, but we move forward. We're not gonna wait on you. This is, and what's the next event?
I don't know, this is just an initial setting, Jill.
Okay, announcements next.
Designation of silence.
But I'm setting an announcement. I don't wait. People always say they're gonna go past, you never don't. But we move forward. We don't wait. We move forward on our timeline, not yours. So it'll be an announcement in 4 weeks, okay? That is all. Uh-huh. And stay, probation.
No, they got it. That'll be in the spell.
What's a criminal history on this? Anything other than this?
I've made her a probation officer.
No. What's criminal history? I don't see anything.
She's been given deferred probation for judge. That was for felony theft, and that had everything to do with the fact that she's got misdemeanor theft history. Outside of that, this is her only other felony arrest.
Okay. We're gonna test her before she leaves. Just have a seat right over there. We're in fact, just to be on the safe side here. Come on up.
Yeah, man. You can.
Oh, this page themselves.
Well then. Well done. Well, sponsors, right? Gerardo.
Yes.
'23 CR 1089 is called the State of Texas versus Gerardo Galvan. That's you, sir? Present with Mr. Walker, your attorney and the state's attorney. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment and the arraignment here? Can we proceed in summary?
Judge, it's not a plea.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I thought this was a plea.
Well, it was, I apologize.
Sorry.
But,
All right.
what
What are we doing today?
As for a bench trial, and I need to get a jury waiver. So it'll be a trial.
When do y'all have a setting agreed upon or what?
Judge, we were set for a jury trial and then it got reset to today for a status. And anyway, I think, maybe I misunderstood.
How long are you predicting the presentation of evidence would take?
My side would probably only take 1 day, Judge.
Okay.
Same.
Well, set it on a time both of y'all can do it and then we'll squeeze it in. It's getting old.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, here this
It's got my attention. So let's
we're preaching.
What you
say that again.
Are we available this week?
Yeah, well,
No.
yeah, that trial fizzled yesterday.
I just need to hear the other week, but I think we have agreed to waive everything.
Okay, and when y'all can agree, then we'll slip it in.
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir.
2 days.
Let's review it though and
Yeah, to be safe.
can I reset it 2 weeks for y'all to agree on a date?
Yes, sir.
Oh, sure.
Okay, sure. All right.
I got one, yeah. I guess I was thinking you said something else.
Yeah, you're like.
I've got Sharon Lee.
That was reset. I need to file.
Yeah, that's the one I'm waiting on the bank records for.
Let me get a few weeks to get that right here.
2 cases. Reset. All right, Brent. Let's see. Where are we? Moten?
Judge, I'm still working on that one with Mr. Moten. We have an offer and he and I are meeting about this, about whether or not to do his cases.
How's that meeting going?
We're working on it, Judge.
Okay, well, we're not gonna wait forever.
Yes, we're at, it's one more reset, Judge, on the announcement docket, and we'll have a tell you for sure answer at the next setting.
4 weeks, right?
Yes,
All you need? Sir, set 4 weeks on both. Cases 26-349 and 26 CR
How many weeks, I'm sorry?
4504. Got a state jail felony and a third-degree felony. Each of those. Okay, if you get a reset, Taylor Neville.
We've already played that, Judge.
Sweetheart, yeah, did I give you all the file back?
That would be a lot easier now.
And Justin Patterson.
Judge, that was a pretty new case to me.
Justin,
need time to get that case and work it, and it's just an initial setting, so we can reset it again for announcement.
Get her. Already signed. Okay.
Okay, in 26 CR 932, you were Justin Wesley Patterson, correct?
Yes, sir.
You're charged here with this third-degree felony of obstruction or retaliation. But the indictment says more than that. You've got 2 prior convictions on July 21st of 2021 out of the 252nd District Court of Jefferson County, Texas, for assault on a peace officer, evading arrest or detention. So if this third-degree felony of obstruction or retaliation, if you're found guilty of this third-degree felony, if it's proven true that one or more of these prior convictions alleged in paragraphs 2 and 3 are true, then your punishment ranges up to a second-degree felony. So you were looking at up to 20 years in prison here. Also, if these are true, you're not eligible for probation in front of the jury. If found guilty. So that what happens when you have prior convictions, felony convictions, that kind of you lose some freedoms. Right. This was indicted in May. So what are we doing?
Just a reset, Judge, so we can work it in.
You got 4 weeks. Okay, let's get you on the 4-week thing. Anything else to add from the state? No. That was, I'm not sure who the state's prosecutor, they've got no name on the prosecutor. That's what. It's my breakfast. Okay. Good. All right. Next.
Judge Mayor.
Yeah.
Judge, in Mr. Galvin's case, 43 ECCR 089, when I tendered to the court, so the jury trial.
Who's on that?
And the prosecutor.
Where's Mr. Galvin?
He's right here. Chris.
Come on up, sir. All right, in 23 CR 1089, the state of Texas versus Gerardo Galvan. You are represented by your attorney, Mr. Walker, who has provided to the court a signed waiver of jury trial signed by the prosecutor, by your attorney, and by you. Is all of that true and correct?
Yes.
You are waiving your right to a jury trial. And then that means that if that's what you want to do and you're making that decision voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently, and based upon discussions with your attorney,
correct,
then the court will preside over the trial. And then we would handle a trial just like we would normally do under the rules of evidence and the Code of Criminal Procedure. And if that's what you want done, you're going to have to swear in front of this lady right here, and she'll swear you in and sign right in front of that. And then we will set it for a non-jury trial at the convenience of all parties. Okay, just go right in front of her. Thank you.
Just didn't get to be my phone.
All right, I think we're left with Raymond Peoples. Right? Okay. Well, hold on. Let me ask the state, where are we on this?
He's set for trial Monday. He's waived his right to counsel. He's proceeding pro se. I wanted to make sure that he had everything he needed before we went to trial and that he still wanted to go to trial on it.
Okay. Come on.
Yeah,
come on
I
down.
can show him. I'm gonna give him some paperwork today and make sure he has everything.
And he's still charged with each of these 4 cases, right?
Yes, sir. I plan on trying the aggravated assault of a peace officer.
Which one, what number?
I think I put it on.
23 CR 727? I think that's what that is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's the one on the 30.
Yes, sir. We just need to get one of these tried, and I'm having trouble. My DNA people on the aggravated sexual assault are kind of tied up next week, so this would just be the easiest first degree to try. Let's try it. Huh? No, it's a month later. Yeah. So we're going to do this one.
Okay.
And best people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got 4 cases here on the state of Texas versus Raymond Peoples, who is, Mr. Peoples is present with, and the state's attorney is present. And there are 4 cases pending, and the one I think we are set for trial Monday on is 23 CR 727. The first degree felony of aggravated assault against a public servant. Also, the indictment alleges a prior conviction in 2021 in this court for aggravated assault. If all of that is found true and the defendant is convicted, then your punishment range here, Mr. Peoples, I think we've talked about this before. It's moved up from a regular first degree felony of 5, a minimum of 5 to life, to a minimum of 15 years imprisonment to life if found guilty. You understand the way that works, right? Yeah. Have to speak up so she can hear you.
Yes, I do.
All right. We're set for Monday on that. So I'm sure you're anxious to move forward. State is anxious to move forward. Anything else? Did you need to bring up anything, Mr. Peoples, before we get ready for this?
Y'all gonna do what y'all want anyway, so I am putting.
No, Mr. Peoples, the reason I brought you over and asked them to bring you over is because I know from your writs and things that you've written that you have the offense reports, but I wanted to make sure you had a copy of everything that I had on the aggravated assault, also on the escape, which may come up in punishment, and your prior convictions that you're entitled to. I know you've got them because you've been writing writs to just about everybody. I've seen them. But I want to make sure you had copies of them, okay? So that you can read over those. And I also wanted to give you the opportunity, if you wanted to, I have the media with me that I'll be introducing at trial if you want to watch it while we're here.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Okay.
So that you know what they're about to present, so you're not surprised at trial?
Yeah.
You want to watch? Well, that's why I brought you over here. I want to make sure that you got to see everything, that you know what's coming, okay?
Okay.
So that's yours. That's your copy of everything. And then you want to do this back in the jury room? Okay. I'll bring the stuff back there and we'll watch the videos. Okay.
Okay. All right. We're in recess on that. And thank you, ma'am, for coming in. And there's the lady. Just see how she did that. You're gonna pass this test, okay? When they say that, they always do. When they're that confident. You seem confident. Okay, good. All right, we are in recess. Thank you.